Imagine waking up steps from the Ottawa River in a new bungalow that doesn't just feel like home, it helps pay for itself. Well, welcome to River Pointe in Pembroke, a community of beautifully built, income-generating homes with legal secondary units. And the cost? $475,000 after HST and rebates. And whether you're an investor, a first-time buyer, or planning a retirement strategy, this is your chance to live well and invest smart. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. If you're in real estate, you already know the problem. Ontario's population has exploded, 1.2 million new residents in 3 years. But our housing starts? Well, they've fallen behind, hitting only 30% of the provincial target. And rents are hovering between $1,500 a month in Ottawa and $2,000 a month in Toronto for one-bedroom units. And cash flowing opportunities? Well, they're practically extinct. So where's the opportunity? It's in strong secondary markets with real infrastructure, and Pembroke checks every single box. All right, so let me give you the 5 reasons why investors are paying attention in Pembroke. We'll go into detail about all of them, along with site maps, floor plans. We'll do all the math for this investment as well, so stick around. But first of all, vacancy rates in Pembroke are the lowest in the province. 2, it's just 10 minutes away from Garrison Petawawa, one of Canada's largest military bases. So where other CFB locations are closing, Petawawa is expanding. 3, it brings stable employment, a steady rotation of incoming renters and government investment. 4, the population in Pembroke is growing steadily, but the housing supply is not. And 5, most of the existing housing stock are older homes with deferred maintenance and not investor friendly. And that's where River Pointe comes in. It's new construction, low cost to own, and built to cash flow from day one. So let's dive deep, because on this channel, we aim for smart investments. Hey, it's Mark Belanger. Real estate is more than buying or selling. It's one of the best ways, obviously, to build real wealth. And that's why I help homeowners, professionals, and investors here in Ottawa make smart moves that align with their long-term goals. And if you're looking for real guidance and not just another transaction, just give me a call or shoot me a text. My contact details are below. Let's have a quick chat, no obligation, no pressure. I'd love to hear more about your plans, and let's see if this is the right fit for both you and I. Now let's get back to the video. All right, welcome back. So let's talk about the lifestyle. And you've probably heard me say this before, but people don't just rent or buy homes, they buy a lifestyle. And that's what makes River Pointe so powerful. You've got all the big city infrastructure without the cost or the chaos of a big city. And what do residents of Pembroke love about their city? Well, first of all, the Ottawa River is literally steps away. So paddleboarding and boating and fishing is right at your doorstep. And Algonquin Park is, well, closer than it is here from Ottawa. It's 90 minutes closer for all the outdoor enthusiasts. There's ski hills, golf courses, and over 200 kilometers of trail systems. There are excellent schools, shout out to Algonquin College, healthcare, and of course, shopping. National big box retail chains like Walmart, Home Depot, and Canadian Tire have already moved in, and they are less than 1 kilometer away from this project. And why did these big box retailers open in Pembroke? Well, because they've crunched the numbers and they see the growth coming. So whether you're raising a family or targeting long-term tenants, River Pointe offers the quality of life people are actively searching for. And when people love where they live, well, they stay longer. And that means lower turnover and higher rental stability for you. All right, so what is it that we're buying? Let's dive into the product itself. River Pointe offers bungalows and semi-detached homes from 1,048 to 1,273 square feet with open concept layouts, main level primary bedrooms, attached garages, and stylish durable materials. And here's the game changer. You can add a fully legal secondary dwelling unit, a finished basement suite with its own kitchen, its own laundry, and its own entrance. And we all know that these secondary dwelling units are investor gold. It's not a post-purchase reno. It's purpose-built, to code, and fully integrated. Whether you rent it out or use it for family, the value it adds is measurable and ongoing. And you're not just buying square footage, you're buying cash flow, flexibility, and future resale value. These homes were designed to help people house hack, retire smart, or scale a real estate investment portfolio without the usual headaches. Okay, so who's actually purchasing these SDU units? Who is this ideally targeted towards? I would say the SDUs are targeted towards first-time investors. These people want to break into the market, but they're priced out of the Toronto and the Ottawa markets. And they've saved their 20%, and they want a turnkey cash flow without the risk of big renos or the risk of the unknowns. So they buy the unit with the SDU, and it brings in approximately $3,750 a month in rent. That's $10,000 or more in year one cash flow. And because it's new construction, there's no CapEx surprises. 2, it's obviously targeted towards the multi-generational family. So a couple with aging parents or adult kids. And they want privacy and independence for everyone without separate mortgages. So they live upstairs while their parents or their kids live in the SDU downstairs, which is a fully contained, no rent required, but still compliant and resale boosting. And 3, it's obviously catered towards the scaled focus investor. People with a few properties in their portfolio already, and they understand ROI and cap rate and passive income. And they love the idea of buying in a market where cash flow is actually possible, where the demand is high and vacancy is low, which we've already talked about. And the 5-year appreciation outlook is real, and we'll get into the stats and the numbers in just a little bit. And they want to scoop up a couple of these units before the prices actually go up. All right, well, I gotta ask, which of those profiles sounds most like you? Let me know in the comments below, or reach out to me directly and I'll walk you through the numbers with your exact goals. Speaking of numbers, let's dive into it right now. All right, so let's dive into the numbers, because smart investing doesn't start with granite countertops. It starts with cash flow, stability, and return on investment. So let's bring up the spreadsheet, and for everybody else, I'll walk through it line by line. And of course, just reach out to me. Let's have a quick call and let's go through this methodically line by line so that you're more comfortable going into this investment. So we're looking at the semi-detached with the SDU, purchase price of $475,000, which is HST inclusive. Put a down payment of 20%, which is about $95,000, minus your new home rebate of approximately $25,000, bringing your true out-of-pocket down to approximately $70,000. You have estimated rent of $3,750, and we got that from $2,000 up, renting the upstairs, and $1,750 downstairs, for a total of $3,750. Your expenses, which is your mortgage, your taxes, your insurance, and your management fees, you're looking at $2,850 per month. Therefore, your year one cash flow is approximately $10,000. Your 5-year return on investment, $125,000. Your ROI on cash invested is 35% after the rebate, and after 5 years, 179%. That's positive cash flow from month one in a brand new build for under $70,000 down after rebate. All right, let's make this really practical. Here are 3 key investor concepts we're hitting with at Riverpoint. 1, the cap rate and the NOI. The cap rate on these homes is roughly 7% based on income after expenses, which isn't bad, especially considering it's new construction, which means virtually zero deferred maintenance for the first 5 or 10 years. 2, leverage return. When you invest, or when you use a 20% down mortgage at today's rates, which is roughly 4.5%, you're not just getting ROI from the appreciation, you're also seeing principal paydown and monthly income. That's how you turn a $70,000 investment into $195,000 plus in just 5 years. And 3, the exit strategy. These homes have built-in resale appeal, yet legal SDUs are rare. So whether you hold it for 5 years and refinance, sell it at a profit, or you keep renting it, the exit options are all really strong. As you know, timing matters in real estate, and here's why this window in Pembroke is really important. First of all, we're still early in the pricing curve, and homes are still at $475,000. 2, you're locking in before the next phase of infrastructure, immigration, and investor discovery. 3, inventory is tight, demand is rising, and the vacancy rate is still under 1%. So the bottom line is, this is a rare moment of alignment where numbers, product, and market are all working in your favor. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you've ever considered an investment for this type of product in your portfolio, well, I want to help. So reach out to me. My contact details are below. Let's schedule a half an hour call, no pressure, no obligations. Let's discuss the floor plans, the available inventory, the cash flow projections, the 5-year return on investment, everything based off your specific goals. Or better, come to the Metro City office, let's have a coffee, let's put it up on the screen, and let's see if this is the type of investment you want to add, like I said, to your portfolio. So there you go. I enjoy putting these videos together. Until the next video, take care, stay smart, stay invested, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, whether you're planning a move or you're looking for the right investment here in Ottawa, I'm here to help you make a smart, confident real estate decision. And I work by referral, so my business depends on how well I serve you. And think about it, if you're not thrilled with the experience, you simply wouldn't recommend me. And that's why I go above and beyond to deliver the results that exceed expectations. So if that sounds like the kind of relationship you're looking for, give me a call. You've got my contact details. Let's schedule a quick call. No pressure, no obligations whatsoever. Let's talk about your next chapter, and I hope I can help, and we'll see you on the next one.